Then, of course, in the economic and social pillar, we have education reforms. Right now, we have 7 bills in Parliament which are going to fundamentally reform education, make it more accessible to everybody, make it compulsory for everyone born in Kenya to be able to achieve an education up to a minimum of Form 4. We are also trying to improve the quality and the relevance of the education system. We also have a social protection policy in place for vulnerable people to be able to be at least given something to help them, but encourage them to also fend for themselves. We have had a challenge in the health system, trying to get NHIF working better. That really hasn't worked yet. We need better governance, and I think, again, the leadership that we shall elect will now be charged with reforming NHIF. Affordable housing also has been tricky. We have started a few informal settlement upgrades, but the real solution will be getting cheap, affordable houses and a financing mechanism so that people who earn low salaries can get mortgages to buy their own houses. That is yet to work out properly, and I'm hoping the second medium-term plan will focus on that kind of a thing. In the economic pillar, we have done very well in ICT in terms of software development in this country. Konza City is a city we hope will begin and have a lot of people working there in the IT sector and technology sector. We hope to break ground before the end of this year. Also, we find that in financial services, what we call deepening of financial services, making Nairobi and Kenya a financial center for the whole of Africa so that we can get banks coming here, which employ people. And not only do they employ people, those people live in houses. When the houses they live in have to be built by somebody. So whenever we have an investor, you shouldn't just look at the investment itself. If you have General Electric, which recently is the biggest infrastructure company in the US, setting its Africa headquarters in Nairobi, what does that mean? It means, first of all, that there are jobs in GE directly, which have come to Nairobi. But beyond that, what GE will be doing will build other businesses and industries. Those who work in GE or work for the businesses that work with GE will have to live somewhere. That's more houses to be built, that's more jobs coming your way. So the multiplier effect is very, very important. Tourism, in terms of premium packs, that has also gone pretty well. And so, by and large, I've just given a few examples. That is a sample of some of the projects under Vision 2030, but there are many more. The building of schools, for instance, hiring of teachers to make sure that across the country, we have adequate schools and adequate teachers for everybody. In places like what we refer to as the arid and semi-arid lands, the ASOL areas, we have specially designed schools. We have mobile schools because we want to make sure that every kid, regardless of the background, the kind of system that their parents live in, even including nomadic lifestyles, we have schools that actually respect that, so that eventually everybody gets a formal education. So these are a sample of some of the projects that have been undertaken under the last 4 years.